At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the ICC Hour here presented by Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South, renaissancebank.com. Also, don't forget to visit Renaissance Nation. They've got a lot of awesome videos there that you want to be sure to check out. Some of the SEC shorts, some of their own videos they do there as well. We do appreciate John Oxford and all the fine folks at Renaissance Bank for partnering with Itawamba Community College. Hey, we've got a full show coming your way today, folks. We're going to listen to 2 interviews highlighting some things coming up at homecoming, not this week, but next week, as we'll talk to ICC Alumnus of the Year, Tom Childs, and then a little bit later on in the program, also hear from one of 2 Athletic Hall of Fame inductees, Butch Jones, and then we'll also continue our series on the PTK a little bit later on in the show this afternoon. It's a big week on campus. It's Northeast Week. The football team will travel to Boonville, looking for their 2nd straight win of the season as they take on the rivals of Northeast, so you'll be sure to want to tune in for that Thursday night, right here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Now, if you want to watch it, you can also watch on letsgoicctv.com, the red channel. And speaking of that, later on this afternoon, weather pending, of course. Looked when the show was recorded, looked at the weather. It looked fine, but we do want to say weather pending. ICC Soccer will be taking on Pearl River this afternoon in Fulton. You'll want to be sure and watch that as well. If not, keep up with it on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. And speaking of Twitter, you can keep up with all the great things going on at Itawamba Community College by following at Itawamba CC as well. Well, as I said, we've got a lot to get to in this week's show, so we're going to jump to that here in a moment. We do want to remind you that if you missed this show or any of the previous shows, you can go back and watch those on YouTube by searching the ICC Hour. Just type in the ICC Hour, and don't forget to subscribe to the Itawamba Community College channel there. We have now split up the athletic and academic or non-athletic side of things, so you want to be sure to subscribe to that channel so you can keep up with all the great things going on at ICC. When we come back with the ICC Hour here presented by Renaissance Bank on Super Talk Mississippi, we'll step inside the ICC Spotlight and talk with ICC Alumnus of the Year, Tom Childs, right after this on Super Talk Mississippi.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do, and we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza topped with pepperoni and cheese. and stuffed with over 3 feet of in the crust. That's right, we stuffed into the crust of the pizza with extra and the most pepperoni. All at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seed.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
All right, first question. Talk a little bit about your relationship with IJC and ICC over the years.
Well, first, I want to thank the Alumni Board and the Alumni Association for selecting me to be Alumnus of the Year. That's a very, very high honor for which I'm truly grateful. My journey with Itawamba Community College began about 50 years ago. And over that period of time, I've seen Itawamba Community College grow. I've seen changing times and how the ICC family responded in a very positive way to the changing times. I've seen how all of the units of the ICC family, that is the Board of Trustees, the President, the Alumni Association, Alumni Board, the parents of students, the students themselves, the Foundation Board, governmental bodies at the state and local level who supported the college. All of those have come together along with administrative staff and security staff and other staff such as the cafeteria staff, the maintenance staff, to provide a real learning environment here on campus, and how the campus has changed from a small campus in Fulton when I first began associating with Itawamba Community College, where very few students had automobiles, and now you can't find a parking spot on campus, to grow to an expanded Fulton campus and a Tupelo campus and a Belden campus, but all in carrying out a mission to provide high quality education at an affordable and accessible price that meets the needs of all ages.
All right. Since you've left ICC, where has your career taken you?
I have been an assistant attorney general for a 6.5-year period of time. Following that, for the state of Mississippi. Following that, I returned back to Fulton and with a law practice with Stacy Russell, and we practiced law together for about 40 years. Both of us retired in the last 10 years.
What does ICC mean to you?
ICC means a lot to me. I think that I can probably best summarize it in the words of the title of a song by the Happy Goodman family that they made world famous, called "I Wouldn't Take Nothing from a Journey Now." And I can truly say, sincerely say, that I wouldn't take nothing from my journey with ICC over a 50-year period of time.
How has ICC changed over the years?
I think changed in a very positive way. There are tremendous changes from the expansion of the campus here to the campuses in Tupelo and Belden. I think that our presidents, the leadership of our presidents, has been superb over the years. The units of the ICC family have been working together in a coordinated manner, have been superb over the years. And so today you see ICC ranked number 1 in the state of Mississippi, the best community college in the state of Mississippi, within the top 25 community colleges in the United States of America. Our leadership here at this college over the years has not only kept us abreast, but has kept us ahead of the curve. For example, in the late 1980s, under the leadership of President Benjamin, this college embarked on teaching robotics, which was unheard of, a brand new word at that time. And over the years, the various presidents have led us in partnerships with business and industry to enhance the workforce, skills that are needed in today's modern world. We've partnered in healthcare with North Mississippi Medical Center. We've had programs where we are in coordination most recently with Tupelo High School on programs. There are just very, very many innovative programs. One of the most significant, I think, is adult education that's offered here at this college and has been around for some time. And then I think in conjunction with that, on the other end of the age spectrum, are the early childhood programs that we have here, the daycare program that gives great educational experiences for children in pre-kindergarten. And then as you look at all of the different things that are available in this community through ICC, the community enrichment programs that I personally have participated in myself, have been very, very meaningful to me and so many others. So there are many, many changes that have taken place. They're all positive changes that have adjusted to the changing times that we live in, the changing world we live in. E-learning, internet courses offered online that allow people to work and attend college at the same time. Programs, as I said, from early childhood to adult education, the GE programs and so forth. There are just so many things that ICC does working as a coordinated unit. And under the leadership of Dr. Jay Allen, who I think is a very, very visionary leader, I think this community college is destined to remain as and grow as a lodestar that casts a bright and shiny and illuminating light to excellence in the field of education.
You got any memories of like in class or any out there coaching that you could think of? I know you talked about a game or two. Any games, any players, any times at practice or any time in class that you like to share?
I was asked about memories of sports involvement here at ICC. When I was coaching here in 1971, I really appreciated Coach Dudley Miller allowing me to be the offensive coordinator. At that time, we only had three coaches, Coach Miller, myself, and Coach Wall. And Coach Miller and Coach Wall coached the defense, and I coached the offense. And because of the caliber of players we had, we were able to have some success on both sides of the football. When that year started, it was quite a challenge. 40 out of the 45 ball players who reported in were freshmen. So that was quite a challenge for the coaches, quite a challenge for the players. And it took a while in the first few games to get adjusted. But on the offensive side, for example, after about mid-season, we averaged over 40 points a game. The outstanding quarterback, Larry Gann, broke 7 junior college records. There's still some of those records which were set offensively that year that still stand today. On the defensive side, the defense really came around well and played well. And I remember F.G. Weigel, who's from years was on the board of trustees here at this college, kicked a record-setting field goal in the game against East Mississippi. That was an important ball game because East Mississippi had always beaten Itawamba by pretty large scores. And we played them here at homecoming before a packed stadium, a packed crowd, won the ball game 45-6. And in the fourth quarter, really put it on them in the fourth quarter, which was a testament to the boys playing and their physical shape and their condition and their desire to be winners. So I have a lot of good memories of that 1971 football season. A lot of the players, I've mentioned a couple, but they were all dedicated people, and I hope they will always be remembered for the way they overcame adversity, the way they came together as a team, 40 out of 45 being freshmen, and that they will always be respected and admired. I know I'll always respect and admire them and appreciate them, and I hope others will too.
So you also taught in the classroom. Did you have any memories, any memories?
Yes, I taught in the first couple of years as I was establishing the law practice here. In order to have a little spending money, I did teach some courses in the classroom here on campus. And in later years, I taught business-related and law-related classes, both on the Tupelo campus and on the Fulton campus at night. But during those first couple of years, when I was teaching some in the daytime here on campus, I really enjoyed getting to know the students and to be able to have, on a smaller campus as it was at that time, one-on-one relationships with students, and to be able to see how they would come in from high schools, small high schools here in these 5 county areas, but well prepared. We have good high schools here in this 5 county area, and the teachers are there, administrators are to be commended, and they sent good quality students up here to this college. And I saw how they matured and became more mature individuals, and then went on and made successes of themselves in life. I've kept up with many of them over the years. In the football program, for example, we have a reunion, just had our 48th reunion here about 3 weeks ago. We're looking forward to the big one on the 50th in 2 years. But we, over the period of time, I've maintained a relationship with students that I'd gotten to know. I appreciate so much when some of them stop by to see me from time to time, and we rehash old memories of days gone by.
With this video kind of being played, do you want to thank any family members or anything, or anybody that I know you mentioned earlier about the board and everybody?
Well, I certainly want to, in closing, thank the Alumni Board again for the high honor of selecting me to be Alumnus of the Year. That's an honor that I very, very much appreciate. I also want to thank those who have encouraged me and been a part of my life over the last 50 years. There are very, very many, far too many than I could possibly name in detail. But I've mentioned Mr. Crewball, who was president when I first came here. I've mentioned Dudley Miller and Stacey Russell. There are others that all of the presidents, I've known all of the presidents since around 1968 or late 1960s. I've known President Benjamin well, President Boggs, President Eaton, President Cole. I think they've all done an outstanding job, and I think under the leadership of Dr. Allen that we're just destined for even greater things. I've seen how all of these presidents have built upon the foundation set by their predecessors. I've seen how they've worked in coordination with state and local officials, with parents, with the administration, to work in a unified team approach to getting things done. And so I thank all of them for their leadership and how they've been a mentor to me and what they've meant to me over the years. The faculty that I had the privilege of working with here, the coaches that I've worked with, the players I've worked with, and I'm very, very appreciative of what all of those combined as a unit mean to me. I'm very, very proud that I've had an opportunity to be a part of the Itawamba Community College family over an extended period of time.
And that was Raphael Henry talking with the ICC Alumnus of the Year, Tom Childs. We really appreciate Tom and his family and everything they do to help support Itawamba Community College. When we come back with more of the ICC Hour, we'll stay with Raphael Henry as he'll talk to our first of 2 Athletic Hall of Fame inductees, Butch Jones. When we come back with more of the ICC Hour right here on Super Talk Mississippi.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
At Renaissance Bank, we understand your company deserves individualized attention that will support your company's goals. Whether you're looking to finance or lease equipment, we offer flexible options to help you secure capital for your assets. Whether you're a transportation company looking to expand your fleet a telecommunications company upgrading your capabilities, or anything in between, we can help you. We offer finance agreements or capital leases, tax leases, and track leases, as well as tax-free financing for municipalities and 501c3s. We've been providing financial services to businesses like yours for over a century. So let us show you how Renaissance Bank's equipment financing and leasing can benefit your company. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare. Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seed.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
What are some of your favorite memories here?
Some of my favorite memories here is the time association with people. We had a great coaching staff when I was here. Coach Mike Eaton was the head coach. Butch Getty was defensive coach. Paul Johnson was the offensive line coach, and I was the offensive coordinator. We had some good times, won quite a few games. We had some real good leadership through Coach Eaton.
All right. What's some of the fun memories that you had with the coaches and with the players and stuff like that?
Well, we spent a lot of hours together. It was, getting ready for the game planning, recruiting, a lot of things that takes time to do, and had a good group to work with, and they really enjoyed it. Some of the best memories would be beating Northwest twice, and I believe they were the #1 team in the nation. We beat them up here behind the wall. Some people don't know what behind the wall means, but the older people, it was they had a very good team, and we beat those guys two years, and real proud of that. Also, we went down to Gulf Coast, played in Biloxi. We won that game. That's some of the big memories that I remember about as a coach. And the association with people is the main thing.
Any recruiting stories going on with?
Well, yes, we had some good players on our teams, and that's one of the things that I could talk about. Also about what I liked about it. We had a lot of good players, and I recruited a young man out of Birmingham, Tony Walker, who was as a junior. He played in the band in Birmingham Huffman High School, and as a senior he went out for football, and he only played 1 year. We had a film on him, we looked at him, and he was very good. So we went back to recruit him, and we did sign him, and he was an outstanding player for us, and he later went on to sign with Baltimore Colts, and that was when they were in Baltimore. And he was a real good player, and that's one of the main things I remember about recruiting trip. One other time, Coach Eaton and I went down to Pensacola, Florida, and signed Demetrius Dismuke, about 6'5", 300 pounds, and we laughed about how big he was in the back seat of the car when we were bringing him back to campus. And he was a real good player for us. That's two recruiting stories that I remember offhand.
As a student and an athlete, talk about your student years here at the college as well.
Well, I just met a lot of different people from different sections of the country in northeast Mississippi. As in high school, we played ball against a lot of these people, but I didn't really know them until we got up here to ICC, and it was a good experience, great time, met a lot of friends, and we enjoyed our time here.
Any fun memories of being a student? Anything? I know some people talk about they met their wives, met their, had a was it great catch or?
Well, I met my wife in high school in Oklahoma, Mississippi. That's where I went to high school, and she came to school up here. And also, my son went to school here, and he was a member of the golf team here. And I'm real proud of him. And we've had a long association with ICC, with the whole family. And I'd like to thank my wife for putting up with me during my time as a coach here, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of hours. And my wife, Patsy, and my son, Brian, who was in the education field. He was in coaching. He's advanced and moved his way up to, he's now superintendent of education, which I'm really proud of. And that's what I remember.
We kind of talked about this already. I guess as a coach, talk about the highlights of your career.
So the highlights, we had some really good ball teams, and I think I'm correct on this, we won like 18 games in 3 years and won the North Division Championship, I think in '87, and had some really good players. Again, I can't say enough about them. We had some outstanding players, and our coaching staff was just worked together real well, and just a place I'm proud. And I want to thank Coach Eaton for allowing me the privilege to coach here at ICC. And it was a good experience for me and our family, and it's something I thoroughly enjoyed.
All right. Since you left ICC, where has your career taken you?
Okay, when I left ICC, I went into business, the business world. I had a good friend that played with here at ICC and groomed with at Mississippi State, and he got into the furniture business, and he was the personnel manager, and we talked several times as we met over the years about if anything came up, that I could do, give me a call. And didn't really think anything would come of it, but he called me one day and said he had something that I might like, and I decided, it's time to try something else. Although I've enjoyed it here, it was a great experience. I wanted to see if there's anything else I enjoyed doing, and I went to work at Lane Furniture, which is the old Action Industries, is the name of it, and I was in purchasing. I was a purchasing agent for several years, and then I was manager of inventory control and scheduling for the plant. And they have 4 plants. I worked in 3 of them, and that was a treat also. Second life, so to speak, after the education field.
All right. What does ICC mean? ICC, what does it mean to you?
ICC means a lot. It's a place where you can get a good education at a reasonable rate, a reasonable cost, and you can form relationships, not only through sports, but through just being a normal student who just wants to go to school. I think there's a lot of opportunities, good for this area, and it's growing. There's so many, what I've noticed has changed was the attendance, the population of the students, and also the facilities. I mean, they are phenomenal, more than what it was when I was here. It's just unbelievable. The new football stadium, baseball field, gymnasium is unbelievable. Davis Center, we didn't have all that when I was here, and it's really grown and obviously doing well.
Anything you want to add to it that you may think of that you may?
I think this is a huge honor, and I'm thoroughly appreciative of this honor. just to have my name and picture on the wall with some of these people that's up there is really unbelievable. Some outstanding people there and some outstanding people this year in my group that I'm proud to be associated with. And I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to go to school here, to coach here, and for my son to go to school here and just be part of this community. And it means so much to me. I mentioned earlier that I'm thankful my wife for putting up with me for the time I missed at home as a coach, and it takes a lot of time to do those things. There's so much involved, and you have to prepare and recruit and do all the things. My wife doing the best she could, and she did an outstanding job helping raising my son, and she did most of the raising of him. And that's the only thing I regret about it. Didn't have as much time to be with him as I would like to as he was growing up, but he seems to have turned out pretty good. So I'm proud of him and Coach Eaton for allowing me to join the staff, be part of the staff, and for Dr. Benjamin that is deceased, but he was, I'm sure, important in the decision making there. And I'm just thankful that I had this opportunity.
Zelle is the new way to move money, and it's already included inside your Renaissance Bank mobile app. No additional downloads, no additional signups. Whether you're paying a friend back for pizza or chipping in for gas, Zelle lets you send money quickly to almost anyone in your contacts. Here's how it works. Open the Renaissance app, log in, and tap the blue button with the white plus sign on it and select Zelle. Choose Send, Request, or Split. Pick who you want to exchange money with, either from your contacts or by entering a phone number or email. Choose the account you want to pay with and select an amount. Review and confirm. To stay organized, you can even include a short description of what each payment is for. That's it. Your money is on the move. Most payments take place in just minutes. No need to download another app. It all happens inside here. Balance the bill, split the check, and pay your way with Zelle. To learn more about Zelle, visit RenaissanceBank.com or download the Renaissance Bank mobile app to start using Zelle today. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Get a Little Caesars large, extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni. All at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza, pizza.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time, that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
And welcome back to the ICC Hour presented by Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South. Visit RenaissanceNation.com. Also, don't forget to go by and check out all those great student checking options as well at RenaissanceBank.com. We're going to step inside the ICC Spotlight presented by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and continue our spotlight on the ICC PTK program here and talk with Miss Catherine Morgan of Amory. And Catherine, appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us.
Of course.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Amory, a sophomore here at ICC. What's your major and all that information?
I am a biochem major, minoring in Spanish, pre-med, so hopefully to go on to be a doctor one day. And like you said, I'm from Amory, and that's about it. Yeah.
I got you. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and tell you now. I'm a little intimidated. Pre-med, future doctor here, so you're easily the smartest person in the room, and there's only two people in here right now. So let's talk about the PTK. What got you interested in the PTK, and why did you join the PTK?
Well, I've always heard lots of good things about it from when I was in high school. My teachers always pushed me and told me, when you get to college, join it. It's a good opportunity. I heard the scholarship opportunities when transferring, and that because I know I want to be a doctor, transferring, getting those bachelor's degree costs down helps a lot. And so that was the main primary. And then when I got here to ICC, before I got inducted officially in December, I met a bunch of the officers, and they talked me into it. They're like, you need to get even more involved than just joining. And it really showed a lot of friendship and like a big family. The advisors, Miss Lowe, Mr. Humphreys, and Miss McCormick, they really care about you, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Well, that's one thing we talked about in a previous interview with Kaylin Johnson, the president of PTK, and she echoed the same things about that, about the leadership of the PTK. And I'm just, I don't get to get over there as much as I like, but that's a fun group of people. And everybody that I've talked to that's come out of the PTK, it's just a great organization to be a part of.
Yes, over the summer I was able to go, because I'm regional reporter for the Missoula region. I was able to go to San Diego with the president, and
awesome.
We bonded a lot. We didn't know each other beforehand, and now she's my best friend. I mean, I didn't expect that at all. I didn't think coming here I would make friends, and majority of them are in PTK. I met them in other classes, but majority are PTK, and I bonded with her in San Diego. And then I've met so many people just being VP of scholarship and being the Missoula regional reporter. There's a lot of family ties.
Yeah, and I like that because we use that word family a lot around here at ICC. All right, so you talked about it a little bit earlier as well, the scholarships that are available. I know you're kind of undecided right now, so if anybody from Ole Miss and Mississippi State's listening, kind of got a little recruiting battle going on here. But you have received the Dowell Leadership Scholarship. Yes. It is a $1,500 scholarship. So just talk about that scholarship.
So how you get the Dowell Leadership Scholarship, I wasn't even aware at the time when I was applying that they had a separate scholarship for the one that scored the highest. Mm-hmm. I just was applying for the Coca-Cola Leaders of Prominence Scholarship, hoping that I would get it.
Right.
And when I applied, they rank your scholarship application as a whole based off GPA, a letter of recommendation, your essays you write. And I managed to get the top one, and whenever you score the highest, they give you the Dowell Leadership Scholarship, and now I'm that scholar, and it's a $1,500 scholarship.
Awesome. And so there you go, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, you got the top scorer here as well. So, but just talk about that. $1,500 going towards your education on the next level. When you come out of PTK, I mean, it's just a great opportunity to keep you from having to go into debt. And with the doctorate that you're going to pursue, that's got to be big. And that's not only big, but life-changing once you do pursue and achieve that goal of getting your degree.
Oh, yeah. Now that I have been awarded that scholarship, that goes towards my education here right now, and helps me with costs, not necessarily tuition here because of the scholarships I've gotten here.
Right.
I've gotten a bunch of that paid for, but books, traveling expenses to and from school, living expenses. You got to buy food. I mean, you can't just live off tuition money.
That's true.
You got to have extra stuff too, and that helps a good bit. And then that helps me not go into debt from getting out student loans. So when I get to the next level, these transfer scholarships, Ole Miss and I know Mississippi State offer a lot of money for PTK transfers, and I have that. And then some of these other scholarships I'll be applying for. I'm in the process of applying for some more through PTK that will be stackable with what I'll be getting at Mississippi State and Ole Miss, and that'll cover a lot.
Well, that's awesome. I'm somebody that I had to go the route of taking student loans, so I know the stresses that come along with having to pay those. So as a student right now, just talk about that aspect of taking that stress away of knowing, hey, how am I going to pay for this? Now that has to help you in the classroom as well.
Oh yeah, whenever, that's one less thing you got to think about. Whenever everything's paid for, you don't have to think about, well, where am I going to find the money to pay for this? And different honor societies, like Phi Theta Kappa, they have that fee you have to pay. Well, there's little fees everywhere, whether you realize it or not when you're in college. And if you can't pay it, or it's the little stuff. Maybe you want to buy a T-shirt to support. It's little stuff that to support your college and be involved that add up and cost money. And knowing that I don't have to worry about that, it's a huge thing. And because I am pre-med, school already stresses me out enough.
Yes.
And the hard science classes I'm in, and then not having to worry about that money, that's a huge thing.
And two, I know it's just over $100 to join PTK, but if somebody said, Catherine, if you give me $100, I'm going to give you $1,500 back, I think you do that every time.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if I would win it or not. I know the transfer scholarships, they range from $8,000 to more, $1,000.
Yeah.
And that's a fair trade for me.
Yes.
$100 versus $8,000, I'll trade that any day.
Absolutely. All right. So tell me, one, why, obviously we talked about why, but why should somebody consider joining the PTK when they get to ICC?
Oh, there's plenty of reasons. But, I mean, if you want more of the statistical, money is primary reason a lot of people join. When they see the numbers and they see the give and take right there, like, oh, that's a lot of money I can get. Because a lot of people, when they join, they're like, okay, I'm going on to a bachelor's degree. And that's what they want. So they need that money going on. And other than that, it's the family aspect. It really is. I've made friends I didn't think I'd make, and I've got friends Fulton, Pontotoc, all over the place, honestly, that I didn't know. And looking back in high school, I'm like, how did I not know these people already? Because they're such an influence in my life.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I'll get to another question next, but a lot of times you hear people say they don't want to come to community college because they're going to see everybody they went to school with. So that's not the case, because as you just said, it opens you up to a whole new world and a whole new world of people that, other than ICC and PTK, you may have never had the opportunity to meet.
Yeah, and to me it was a little sad knowing that I had some friends, but we all had different routes we wanted to go. I was a science major, my friends are business majors. They take different classes than me. But when I went to the science, when you're in that science building, you meet people that you sit by, and those are your study groups. Those people you go to the library study with, that you get to know on a personal level, those become your best friends. And I don't really see my other ones from high school as much. I made a whole new group of friends. And it's great.
And I'll tell you now, because I've been at ICC for almost 10 years now, these relationships and friends you're building now, they're going to last a lifetime. And that's always the coolest part.
I can see when you're in elementary up to high school, you have those friends, but whenever you get to branch out, it's a whole bigger, because I come from a small school. So you made friends with the 50 people that were in your class. When you get here, there's several hundred people. You've got more of you can actually pick and choose the good people to keep in your life, or the people that are in your same field of study that you may end up in med school with, like in my case, and they may end up being lifelong friends I may have in 10 years.
That's an awesome testimony to that. And now the question I always ask everybody, what does ICC mean to you?
Family is honestly the first thing that comes to mind. I feel at home here. When I come here, it's natural. I know exactly anywhere I want to go, I know exactly what I need to do. If I need help with anything, I know my teachers are always there to help me. It feels like a family aspect. because my dad, he was always the person that if I ever needed any help, he would help me do anything. So schoolwork, he was always a smart person, so he helped me. And so when I'm here, I feel like I have that with me, even though he's back home.
Right.
I have teachers that I feel that closeness and that bond with, and I have other peers that I didn't necessarily have in high school because it was a small school. You didn't always have people that want to strive as hard as you and get as far, and I did. So now that I have people that work just as hard as me, I feel more at home.
That's awesome. Well, Catherine, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to us here on the ICC Hour. And good luck. Anytime you got something going on with PTK, you're always welcome back to the show. As we'll be back with more of the ICC Hour here on Super Talk Mississippi right after this.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, Renaissance Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with Renaissance, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this.
Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza, pizza.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And that's going to do it for another edition of the ICC Hour presented by Renaissance Bank, the best bank in the South, renaissancebank.com. Don't forget to also visit renaissancennation.com. ICC students, they've got great student checking options that you most definitely want to look into, renaissancebank.com. I want to say a special thank you to our guest today as we looked at our ICC Alumnus of the Year, Tom Childs, one of 2 of our Athletic Hall of Fame inductees, Butch Jones. We'll talk next week with our other Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Pernell McPhee, as we had a chance to go up to Baltimore and catch up with Pernell a couple of weeks ago. Most definitely don't want to miss that interview next week here on the ICC Hour. And I also want to say a special thank you to Catherine Morgan of Amory coming and talk to us, part of our PTK series that will be continuing throughout the show as the year progresses. Once again, football will be back in action Thursday night right here on Super Talk Mississippi with the First American National Bank opening kickoff at Northeast coming your way at 6:30. So that means we'll have that Davis Ford pregame show coming your way at 6 p.m. I'll be joined by Jim Ingram and Jordan Smith in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. For more information on how you can help contribute to Itawamba Community College, visit iccms.edu. Also, later this afternoon, we'll have soccer coming your way as ICC will take on Pearl River, so you want to be sure and check that one out. The First American National Bank opening kick will come at 2 o'clock when the Lady Indians start us off, and the men are going to follow right around for probably closer to about 4:15. You'll be sure and want to tune in for all that action there. Don't forget, you can keep up with everything Itawamba Community College by visiting iccms.edu or letsgoicc.com. And then on social media as well, just search Itawamba CC or Let's Go ICC for the athletic side of things. We do appreciate Maggie Caldwell for all that she does running the social media side of things there for the college on the non-athletic side. And I do want to give a personal shout out to Lee Adams and Raphael Henry, who helped me in the sports information side, and we're also part of the non-athletic side of things as well. So Raphael, Lee always do a great job. And let's go ahead and give a shout out to the rest of the community relations department. You got Miss Donna Thomas, CJ Adams, Amy Brown, and along with the Director of Community Relations, Nina Strother. So, yeah, pretty good little team we've got here in the department that do a lot of great work there as well. So, once again, we do appreciate everyone that's tuned in for this edition of the ICC Hour. Man, the month of September is almost done. Man, oh man, it has flown by in a hurry. If you missed any of this episode or previous episodes, you can go back and watch those on YouTube by searching the ICC Hour, or you can go to letsgoicctv.com. In the on-demand section, you'll see the ICC Hour there. You'll have those to pick from day one, from the, I think this is the 11th or maybe 12th episode that we've done for the show here. So that's going to do it for today's show. We'll see you next week right back here on Super Talk Mississippi for the ICC Hour. This has been Adam Gore, Sports Information Director and Director of Media Relations here at Itawamba Community College. You guys have a blessed day. And as always, Roll Tribe.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
My burger goes best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Now, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare.
Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.